and then a nasty woman and an affair, and all of a sudden life went guts up. Everything else was about moving forward. How can I better this predicament that I'm in? The moment that I launched the boat, seriously, a weight lifted and back to independence. Actually back to living. It's a little houseboat.
Yeah, a little
just a little houseboat. Yeah, no H.
Oh, with no H, because it's not a full
Because it's not quite a... Yeah, that's right. It's not quite a houseboat yet. Hopefully with the water and washing it might expand, but it hasn't worked yet.
Have you always been a manager local, Phil?
Since I was 17 3/4, yeah. I was living in dwelling up, working down here. My mate got killed off my motorbike on Leslie Street. And then I moved down here to try and continue that work, which I wasn't in any shape to. I ran off the rails, so to speak. Not so much drugs, but alcoholism. And meeting new people and that sort of thing. And it was this brand new life. And I'd never been really to the city before.
Yeah,
never lived in the city, that's for sure. And I was like, oh, wow, all these friends, you know. Got in with the wrong crowd for a while. Lucky, I realised before I got too deep and walked away. Then just after that, I met a nice girl, I guess. And, God, that kills to say that, I can tell you. Because she's my worst enemy today. My worst enemy. Yeah. Anyway, and then worked around for a bit. She sort of kept me in line because she come from a bit more well-off family and stuff like that. And then just bounced around for a while until I got back into side tippers and mining. And that's where I stayed until my downfall. That was in 2013 was when they first put me on the streets. And life's been pretty hectic since. Then I thought, bugger it, you know what? I'll build a raft.
Yeah.
And that way I can just put like a swag or something on it.
Yeah, and just fucking...
And I can still get around because I haven't got a licence. So you keep it under 6 horsepower, you're all good.
Right.
So no worries, we started off with a raft. But I'd already had 60 kilos of batteries, 30 odd kilos of solar panels. And then I'd like a fridge. Shit, we're gonna need a bigger boat, right?
So that's registered as a houseboat? That's completely...
Hell yeah, yeah.
How did you know to make a houseboat? Were you into like Lego and shit when you were younger?
Hell no.
No?
Too broke. If Sunshine milk tins on bloody wire strings for stilts and stuff like that. But we
Hell
made
yeah.
our own go-karts and billy carts and that sort of thing. As for woodworking skills, I got none, mate. You want to see some of my measurements? Measure them 50 times, cut them 4 times. Seriously, there's not one measurement on the boat that's the same. I promise you that.
Yeah, that's a custom boat.
But you know what? She's pretty close, and well, yeah, you know, like honestly, like right now in life, and probably ever really, I wouldn't sell it for 20 grand. I really wouldn't. It's character. It's the story. There's nostalgia. You know, there's for me personally. All right, we got a bloody mess inside, boys. Ladies, gentlemen, whoever's watching. Okay, it's home. It's warm. It's 90% dry. We have cooking facilities of sorts. It is a shit tip today, but seriously, you got me on a bad day. It doesn't get much better, but it does get a little bit better. I've got all amenities that you need. I have hot water, I have a shower, electric shower, pressure. I've got a chemi toilet on board. Thank God that was donated by a kind gentleman. We've got a 2-burner stove up the top, run off a 4.5 kilo gas bottle. We do have a 50 litre ingle. I've got a kitchenette there of some description made from a pallet. Okay, it's not as good as some, but it's a hell of a lot better than others. This is my shower, right? My shower cost me all of $20 fucking. All right, it's a $20 BCF job, 12 volt. And like I said, I just boil the pan. There's your pressured hot water system. Pretty easy, 20 bucks, man. The funny story behind that was I had a bottle of, I wanted a bottle of Coke. I had 10 bucks, but I was halfway to my shower. Sacrifice, mate. It's all about sacrifice. But I had to have pressured faucet water, so at least like it was just convenient because I got sick of picking up a 20 litre drum every time I wanted to pour 250 mils for a cup of coffee. My fireplace, primary warmth, secondary cooking, but it is my hot water system because I just fill up the pot.
Bam, you're ready to go.
Well, no different than when I was a kid, mate. We used to have to light the Bromar straight after school when we got home, so you'd have hot water that evening. What's the difference, you know? Still doing it better than the pioneers.
Yeah, literally like
Jesus, I got a fridge, mate, you know? It's perspective. How hard are you really doing it? I can tell you a story where I'm doing it really hard, or I can tell you the story where it's actual truth. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you're doing well.
But my choice. Get up,
It's your
get grit.
attitude.
That's right.
100%, bro.
Get up, get grit, have a go.
Where do you sleep?
Right here.
Oh, straight up.
Straight up, bedroll. Little bunch of knickknacks on the side, incidentally. That was given to me by another homeless bloke who was talking about doing this, but they all want, but they don't actually
The different
get up and do it.
Mate, the amount
Get
of
up and have a go. You've actually got to do it.
You gotta work for it. You gotta
We all
make
want
it
the
happen.
lotto. We all want that big dream home. We all, you know, we all want.
Now,
Yeah, no worries.
So
Thank
Phil,
you. Thank
we
you for
were
coming.
calling you the boatman, but what were you saying that people called you before? What name?
Huckleberry Phil.
Huckleberry Phil. Man, just celebrity, local legend, dude. Thank you so much.